Hello, hello, hello. It is the Animal Thoughts weekly live with me, Pea Horsley, and I am live on Facebook. I'm also live on Instagram. And hello, if you are joining me, do come and say hi. Say where you're listening from and let me know if you have an animal with you right now and what their name is. Who is with you? What species are they? Are they right next to you on the sofa? Where are they in your life? So this is rather strange because actually I am in Australia. I'm not in the UK where I live. And so I'm on a really weird timeline for lots of people. But the great thing is, if you are in London, 9 a.m. time is good for you. South Africa, 10 a.m. Indonesia, 3 p.m. Brisbane, kind of where I am, it's actually Noosa, 6 p.m. Auckland, 8 p.m. For you, it's fabulous. For some other places, not so good. But this is what's so wonderful about being able to connect with everyone across the world, right? Everywhere is accessible at some point or other. So we have Roseanne, hello my love, in Hawaii with Sachi, your dog. Fiona is with Milo, your dog. Hi, hi, hi. And if you are listening from the UK, Angela, hello. Have you got any animals with you, my darling? So people are joining us. We have people from Byron Bay. Byron Bay, that's just a bit further down the coast. I'm in Queensland, Sunshine Coast kind of area. If you know Australia, it's on the east coast. It's lovely. It's really lovely. And Denise, hi, you're listening with Leo. Denise, I've just been teaching, everyone, I've been teaching animal communication. Today was our third day. And guess what, Denise? We had a cat called Leo as our teacher this afternoon, who spookily is the exact same colouring as my childhood cat, Winston. He was amazing, aren't they always? And we had the most beautiful horse called Rocky, similar colour, these beige colours as our teacher in the morning. I love clean, kind, beautiful. Your dog Bronx in spirit with you. Isabel, I got your email, my love. Where have you been? I understand. It's so nice that you've managed to join me here. Jessica, hello in the UK. You're with Aoife, your beautiful dog. All the dogs are here, though we do have Leo Cat. Do we have any other animals with us? So, you've entered the world of intuitive animal communication. This is a place where we are going to be exploring, listening, learning, practicing two-way intuitive animal communication, communication with animals. My name is Pea Horsley. If we haven't met before, I just let you know that I have been working professionally as an animal communicator for 18 years. I now teach all over the world. I've got 3 books published. I've done a TEDx talk. I hold wild animal retreats. I'm the co-host along with the Animal Kingdom of the Conversations with Nature World Summit and various other bits and bobs. I absolutely love what I do. It's my biggest passion after animals. Animals always come first, communicating with them very, very close second. I am Olivia, hello my love, from South Africa. You're with Baloo and Panda, Black Labradors. And Maria, hi. You are with Samira and Alina, the cats. So welcome to everybody joining me. These weekly lives, this is the third, there's going to be 26, are all about sharing with you animal communication, but also giving you the opportunity to ask me a question about animal communication. So if you do have a question, please put that in the comments and I will do my best to answer you and to answer everyone that has a question joining me. We will also be doing sacred ceremony with the animal kingdom. We will also be doing meditations, communication practice, and I'm also here to help you to communicate with your animal if you wish me to. So just before we begin, I just have a little disclaimer that I like to share each time, just to let you know what I'm able to offer you and what I'm not able to offer you on a live experience. And what I can't do is I can't diagnose your animal's physical problems, but what I can help you with is what your animal is saying. So if your animal is poorly in any way, please, please, please take them to your trusted animal health practitioner and get the support that you need with them. I also cannot track missing animals. It's just too much for me personally on this experience. It's really deep, complicated work, and I would need to give it a very quiet space to be able to do that. Sharon, hello my love, it's nice to see you here. So what else? This is really an opportunity for us to spend sacred time with the animals and for them to spend time with you. And I would think that what would be really nice is to enter straight into sacred ceremony now and to invite the animals to join us. So please come into your heart space. So just bring your attention down to your heart. You can place your hand over your heart area if that helps you bring your attention down. I invite you to close your eyes. Think of an animal who you love, or animals, or species, or the entire animal kingdom. And that frequency of love will be ignited in your heart space. And breathe into your heart and out of your heart. And breathing in and breathing out of your heart space. And you can see this breath of energy coming into your heart space as a colored light, and breathing out that energy as a colored light in all directions. Reaching out with your love to the animal kingdom. And now, using your intention, invite them, and invite your animals, invite other species to join us, to join you. Any animal who would like to come closer and be with us for this session, we invite you to come closer. And perhaps in your mind's eye, you see this image, just like those images we see when we're dreaming of a species. And maybe another species comes in, and you have a gut knowing, you just know that this species has joined us. And perhaps another species comes in, and you feel them. You feel their presence. And perhaps your own animal has come closer. Perhaps your own animal has come to sit beside you or be closer by your feet. And we welcome any animal who'd like to come and join us, be close to us, to support us as we explore intuitive communication with animals. And breathing in and breathing out. and opening our eyes. And I invite you to put into the comments the species that you feel have come closer, or whether your own animal has come closer. And I welcome Angel from Canberra. Hello. Sharon, I think everyone is having a fabulous time on the training. Fiona, brilliant. Elephants were the first species that I saw coming closer. And Fiona says owl, snake and bear. I also feel the eagle, the bald eagle. Denise feels robin, rhino and caterpillar. Jessica feels the bat, the horse and the dog, now curled up and cozy. And we have McCall's from Clean, Kind and Beautiful on Instagram. What a great handle that is. I love that handle. Who else? Which other species do you feel? And Isabel, you also saw the elephant. No, you're not imagining it. You remember how this works, my love. Trust, trust, trust. And Lewis, seagulls, horses and wolves. And Michelle, your own dog came into the room and sat next to you. And Snake came too. I love that, Michelle. Welcome to your beautiful dog from all of us tuning in right now. And Alexandra, you sense cows. Beautiful. So keep writing who you are sensing. Maybe more will keep coming in. I also see my own dog Grace has actually just walked in and sat down right here with me. Oh, a beautiful face. Okay, so let me just pop over here a moment. So I want to know, what are you excited about with animal communication? Let me know, what is it about animal communication that gets you excited? Why do you care about it? I'd love your point of view of why you show up to be with me, to learn about animal communication, to develop animal communication. What is it that you feel you're excited about with animal communication? So we love it because just having that deeper understanding of who they are. Fiona Brown says, being able to just converse with the animal kingdom and to help where I can, showing others it's a real thing. That's so beautiful, Fiona. Hi, Jaden from Hong Kong. Alexandra loves that they show you the world through their eyes. I love that too. Angela says, I love the connection and the depth. Roseanne says, understanding animals so I can be there for them in a better way. So the question is, what excites you about animal communication? Why do you care about it? Why are you here engaging in it? What is it that brings you here now? Jessica says, learning more about how we are all connected in the web of life. Alyssa says, bridging the gap in communication that I always felt when approaching animals throughout my life. Clean, Kind, Beautiful says, it feels important to be able to translate to others what is actually going on for that animal. Hi, Loana, joining us as well. And the handle with 777 at the end says, I want to understand them and know how to help them and make them comfortable. Lots of beautiful reasons. So if you were to ask me a question then about animal communication, what would that be? What is it that would help you How can I help you by answering a question now with animal communication? Put that in the chat now. While you're doing that, I know that Isabella says they need acknowledgement. There are so many creatures, we need to hear them. Absolutely, completely agree. Tina said, I care about it because I feel an urge to help animals and hope to be able to raise human awareness to the fact that we humans are not above them. Exactly. You know, there's this concept, isn't there, that there's a pyramid and that animals at the bottom and humans are at the very top. Because that's not the truth. We live in a circular, beautiful world of nature, and we're all equal beings. And when we learn to communicate with animals, that becomes really, really clear, because they have so much to express. They have so many different thoughts and feelings about things. They have fantastic sense of humor. They can be cheeky, they can be sassy, they can be serious. They have so much wisdom to share. And once we start to communicate with them intuitively from our heart, this whole world opens up. Okay, and thank you for your questions. It's great that you're putting those in. Please keep putting your questions in. I'm going to come to them. And Sharon said, I love them just being able to tell me what they need right now. Like, Mum, please finish your job, spend some time with me. So having that clarity of what they need. Yeah, so how do I gain confidence in my communication skills? I keep thinking I'm making it up. How do I do it? Okay. How do I, if I come across an animal who is dangerous or wild, say a lion, can I communicate with that animal not to attack me, even if it's an instinct for them to do so? Okay, loving all your questions coming in. I keep thinking I'm making it up. Okay. All right. So I'm just looking at your questions. I'm just thinking and feeling, more importantly, the best place for us to start. You know, I think what would be lovely is for us all just to enter straight into a communication practice. So I want you to think of an animal you would like to connect with, or a species you would like to connect with. And let us all just practice together. Let us practice together communicating with an animal. And when you've thought of that animal, I want you to close your eyes and come into your heart space and share so much love with them. Really connect deeply with the love that you have for this animal or this species. And as you're thinking of them and how much you love them, I want you just to breathe in slowly and out slowly, relaxing your body as you do so. And if the animal isn't with you, I want you just to imagine that they're in front of you. Try and see them there with your mind's eye, like a hologram. And now imagine that your energy, your body, is expanding and spreading, and that their body and their energy is expanding and spreading. and that their energy is expanding and spreading towards your energy, which is expanding and spreading. And suddenly your energy is mixed together in this space of love and safety and sanctuary. And I want you to ask them a question from your heart, which is, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? And then I want you to remain in this neutral place where you are receptive to receiving a response, which you might hear with your inner voice, you might feel emotionally, you might feel it in your physical body. You might have a gut knowing. All of these little impressions, transmissions of energy come through our senses. Accept it and trust it and thank your animal. And now, from your heart space, just place your left hand over your heart again, just to remind you of this connection you have with this animal. I want you to ask them, do you have a message or a gift for me? Do you have a message or a gift for me? In this neutral state, in this receptive state, wait for what comes to you. It might come very fast. It might come slowly. It might be quirky. It could be that emotion. It could be the picture that you see with your mind's eye. The thought form you hear with your own inner voice. A smell, a taste, a gut knowing, a physical sensation. Do you have a message or a gift for me? And I want you to accept it and trust it and thank your animal. And now take a moment to express to your animal or the species what they mean to you. Why did you think of this particular animal or species? Take a moment to express internally with your internal thoughts or verbally out loud to them why you care about them, why you love them, what they mean to you. And now thank your animal for connecting with you. Let them know that you can communicate with them now at any point. You just need to set aside the time to relax, come into your heart space, to extend an invitation and to communicate. And breathing in deeply and breathing out deeply. Your energy starts to come back to you. That energy is starting to remove back to them. Putting love all around them, putting love all around you, and then gently opening your eyes. And now I'd like to know how that went. So I invite you to please put into the comments who you communicated with, who you chose, or which species it was, and what they communicated. So when you asked, how are you feeling? And do you have a message or a gift for me? And then if they responded to you, when you let them know how much you love and care for them. Welcome to the people joining, Luca and Jean and everyone else coming in. It's lovely to see you all coming in. We're just at the end of a communication practice, and I invite you to put into the comments what you experienced. So first let me know, who did you communicate with? What was their name? And what happened in that communication? And don't be shy. Fiona, so you asked to connect with Bear, but the riding school pony I used to ride called Sultan came through. And when you asked for a message or a gift, he offered you his bridle. And what does that mean to you, darling? That's what I want to know. What does that mean to you? And Isabel, you said that you communicated with Rafi, who fights with his mother, and you asked him why. Good question. Because I want to be the only one, was his response. And the gift he gave you was my love for you and my complete trust. Wow, that's so beautiful. What a blessing. Oh, so lovely. Okay, so Fiona's saying he knew how I struggled with it always. So he's giving you this beautiful gift, offering you bridals. So there's evidence that you're connected. And I love also that you had this intention to connect with Bear, but then your riding school pony, Sultan, came in instead. And that can happen. Let me just read out some others. Oh, Sharon, bless you for saying I inspired you again. You connected with Summer, your Kelpie. You got an image of broccoli, like a broccoli and vegetable stew. Does Summer need more greens? Does Summer like broccoli? Broccoli is really good for dogs. So look at that, the nutrients of broccoli. Maybe there is something that Summer needs. Fiona said, I live in an area with many dolphin families, and I connected with 2 new baby dolphins. They told me to swim in the warm waters. I asked them what that meant, and it came to me that I should go with the flow and life will be easy and warm. That is such a lovely communication. What a great advice. I know some of you are at work listening to this, so you can't quite enter into it, but you took notes, so you'll do this again. So Maria, your intention was to communicate with your dog Benji. You said no communication. You tried before. He wears a collar to stop him barking. What kind of collar is that? Can that influence his state of being? Of course. You know, I always think when dogs bark, it's communication, and communication is important. So why is Benji barking? What is it that he needs to express to you about whatever's going on? I always think that if we want to shut an animal up, that we are doing them a disservice. And actually what would be better is if we try to understand what the communication is. Why are you barking? What are you trying to express to me? Just as humans need to voice, animals need to voice. They need to be able to express themselves. Oh, so clean, kind, and beautiful. Said I connected with a red macaw. Its gift to me was an affectionate nibble on my nose. How lovely! I love that. Somebody fell asleep. It's been a long day. Tell me about it. See you next time. See you next Monday, my love. So Fiona said, they say it's more difficult to connect with your own animals. I struggle with my 3 dogs. Do you think that's true? Do people here, do you think it's harder to communicate with your own animals? I'm quite interested to know whether you find it easy, neutral, it's like it's fine, or is it harder? Angela, you said I spoke to a dog in spirit who showed me he's now an ocean slug. I love that. His gift was rainbow light through my hands to gift others with too. Angela, that's so lovely. What a great communication you had there. Lorraine, you said I communicated with my beautiful cat baby. I told her how much I love her. I thanked her for her beautiful, gentle energy. And then what she gave me was a key, a big, old-fashioned, ornate key. I gifted her my unconditional love. What does that mean to you, Lorraine? Does that big, old-fashioned, ornate key stir anything up to you? Do any thoughts pop into your mind? Do you have a gut knowing of what that represents from baby, your cat? Ah, Sharon. Okay, so Sharon's come back to us about the broccoli in summer, her kelpie, and has confirmed, yes, she needs more greens because she's got a bit of a start of kidney issues. So perfect. So she's letting you know, she's confirming. More greens, please. Jenny, you said you spoke with Kia, a beautiful border collie. You used to look after her a lot. She said she was bored. Bless her. Her family is busy tonight. Her message and gift to you was, I love you, I miss you. Oh, so maybe Jenny, if she's bored, you could communicate with her a little bit more after we finish this live together. Hang out, just hang out. Okay. So Olivia wrote, she said, my 26-year-old horse, Baroness, she lost her best friend of over 10 years about a month ago. I worry how she's healing. She gave me a sense of peace. I didn't pick up a message or a gift, but did feel big, warm emotion when I focused on why I love her so dearly. And maybe that is the most important part of the communication, is that sense of peace, Olivia. So I'd really suggest that you trust that and that you felt warm emotion. She's trying to let you know that she's doing okay. And Lewis, you communicated with your dog, Lewis. He said he was worried about me. He feels he has to protect me. His gift was a gentle kiss as I promised I would work on my mental health. Nikki, that's so lovely. I hope that's really filled you with love that he's done that. And Alexandra Wild, she said, I communicated with a dairy cow I came across in a field whilst on a walk at the weekend. She was heavy with milk, but her calf was not there. And I let her know that I could see her heartache, and I sent my love. And she told me to share her story. So I'm glad that you did, and I'm glad that I have shared that too, and that others will know that these mothers, they really do love their calves, and they don't want to be separated from them. Okay. So I'm just reading through. Thank you for all of your comments. Robin, you said I invited an any animal who wanted to communicate with me. That's a beautiful invitation. And my nephew's beautiful dog Evie stepped forward. She said she's tired. She wasn't sure she would be on this planet for much longer. I asked how best to help her. She was not sure. She could not decide what she needed. And sometimes animals don't know. We have to understand that. So I sent her lots of love. She returned a very warm heart hug to me, which I felt as heat in my chest, and asked me to visit her on my return home next week, which you promised to do. Beautiful, Robin. Thank you so much. I bet that Evie really loved that you opened that invitation, that she was able to come to you. Tina's saying she's finding it harder to communicate with her own and also other animals that she knows really well. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it's harder to trust oneself, isn't it, with their own animals? Because you wonder, am I interpreting? Am I making it up? Is it just my imagination? Is it just my wishful thinking? And then all of these self-doubts start to flood our brain, and we lose that sense of heart connection and knowing and trusting from the animal. This is when practice is really key, and also having a teacher that you trust and who you like, who's able to take you through communication practices and help verify information for you and to support you when you're having niggles and self-doubt can really make a difference and help sort of, I was going to say rocket fuel. It's so not that. I'm tired after teaching all day. Okay, I can't get that out of my head now. Rocket fuel. Rocket fuel your animal communication. It's so much harder learning by ourselves. If you can enter into any kind of group practice, keep coming back to my weekly lives. These are completely free. We will practice, maybe not every week, but there will certainly be animal communication. And there will be teachings and there'll be lessons and there'll be experiences. Because I feel the way that I got better at animal communication from being a complete beginner who'd never heard of it to where I am now, 18 years later, is from consistent practice. Consistently practicing. I went to workshops, I learned from lots of different teachers, I explored my own connection with energy through Reiki, for example. And I guess the key was when the big key, ornate key, was that when it went really badly, when it wasn't working, when I felt, oh, I didn't give up. I just kept going, and I kept going, and then it started to get better. So that's how we work through self-doubt. We have to keep making the commitment. If you would like to learn with me off this live stream experience and to meet with me every month, I do have a membership called The Pride. It's the most beautiful community of people who are based all over the world, and we get together every month for what I call an animal power-up. And in an animal power-up, a species comes forward and communicates, and you get to practice communicating with this species, and they communicate with you on a very individual level. But also we have communication that people receive that overlaps as well. And so there's that verification. And it's so healing, and they have so much wisdom to share. People have the most incredible experiences, and it can be a lot of fun and really funny. and it can go really deep. We do the whole spectrum. And I know that there are some Pride members that are tuning into this weekly live. So if you are a member of the Pride, and if you would like to, I invite you to put something in the comments about why you enjoyed the Pride. Let people into the secret of what the Pride is and why you show up. And if it's not on your timeline, that's okay too, because all the animal power-ups are recorded so that if you've got a really busy life, you can play them when you've got a moment. And it's only like an hour of your life every month. It's an incredible way to practice consistently, to be part of a like-minded community, and to really engage with the animal kingdom and this wise council of animals who have just so much to share with us and who support us so much with what's going on with the planet. The Pride started in 2020, and so we're now in our 4th year, and it's just incredible. So every month a different species comes forward. They share different things, obviously. They focus on different things. People have different experiences. And we also have campfires, so we come together every quarter of the year, again, where you get to meet other members of the community, you get to hang out, talk about your communication with these animals, about what you do, your own personal gifts, how you help animals, what it is you do for a living, and where you feel your life's going, and all the big stuff, but also the fun stuff. And it's just really nice to make these connections with people who get intuitive animal communication, who care about animals, and who really want to understand them on a deeper level and are open to listening to the wisdom of animals. So if you would like that consistent communication practice with me, then we do come together every month and every quarter of the year as well. And that's the Pride membership. We'll try and put the link into the comments so that you can get on the wait list, because the doors are closed at the moment. Sorry about that. But they do open again in October, so the wait's not too long. But you can get on the wait list, and then we'll let you know when the doors open. And I would definitely love you to join me and to join my incredible community. So Tamara, welcome. Tamara's just joined. She's in Perth. I was talking about Perth today. I can't remember who it was with, but I was teaching animal communication today. I was teaching body scanning in the Gestalt methods, which are intermediate subjects. And I was saying, I think I'm quite interested in going to teach in Perth one year. And I said to them, but I don't know if there's anybody in Perth that would be interested in intuitive animal communication. I need to find out. And here you are. And you say you've got a little French bulldog called Tattoo sleeping under your desk while you're at work. Oh, lovely. Yeah, Robin, it's so beautiful that Evie visited you. What an honor. Yeah, Tina, I completely get self-doubt, self-doubt. You know, the thing with self-doubt, it's normal. The more we fight self-doubt, the more it likes to have a louder voice. So instead of trying to fight our self-doubt, I always, with myself too, if I'm like, oh, I come back to the heart. I come back to love. Because when we have this self-doubt, it's also the ego just getting in the way, having a louder voice. And if you come back to the heart, come back to being present, coming back to a curiosity of what does this animal wish to express to me right now, that completely frees us up. So Sharon, oh my dog, oh my God, oh my dog, you do these weekly practices. Yeah, every week I'm here live on a Monday, and we might not always do communication practices. I'm feeling these sessions completely intuitively, and I'm seeing how you are bringing your own energy, what you wish from me, and then I'm sharing that and trying to be of service to you to help you with your own animal communication. So welcome to Teresa, who's also just joined us. Hello, my love. Oh, so Tina, thank you. She said you've been doing a workshop with an animal communicator here in Denmark, and you bought my video course offered by Hay House, who are my publishers. You said it's taught me a lot, but sometimes blockages come up. Yeah. Did you do the section about blockages? Maybe you've not got there yet, but I do address it as well. But very much it's about practice, consistency, learning to trust the heart. Lorraine, and just talking about that course, if you're interested in taking the online course with me, it's called Animal Communication Made Easy. You can find it on my website, which is animalthoughts.com, and it's been produced by Hay House, the publishers, and it's across lots of different modules. It's self-paced, so that you can take it really quickly if you wish to, or you can spread it out over a year. And we cover an awful lot on that course. There are also lots of free downloads, and there's worksheets, and there's homework. And my only advice, I think, is to do it in the order that I share it. Don't jump forward, because it builds. And I set you homework, and do the homework before moving on. So Lorraine said she's been a member since Global Transmissions. So it was interesting, you know, that period where we were put into lockdown. What I did is I asked the animal kingdom, how can I best be of service to you? And what I heard back was, we want to talk to people, we want to reach people, we need to communicate with people. And so with their support and their advice, we did 8 weekly lives, nearly called Global Transmissions. Maybe it should have been called that. At that time it was called Global Transformations, but Global Transmissions is good. And we did 8, and a different species came forward every week, and people communicated with this species every week for 8 weeks, which of course, if you do 8 on its side, it's the infinity side. And then people didn't want that to stop, so what we did is we created the Pride membership and continued. And so people now can join me, and we do it every month. We all come together, we have an animal power up. We have a space where anyone who would like to talk about what they received, their communication. And it's so moving. And it's really incredible to see people progressing and expanding and really developing their communication skills. So Lorraine says, it is a sacred and beautiful membership where precious animals share with us each month. Their communications and messages are profound. It is a safe and wonderful place to learn, practice and share. I look forward to it every month, a place just to be. Thank you, Lorraine, for sharing that. Let me see where I've got to. Natalie said the Pride is amazing. Highly recommend. It's a unique experience for animal lovers. And a whale and hearts. Maria said the Pride is a magnificent community where everyone connects with this specific animal, communicating and receiving messages or healing sometimes. It's profound and great fun. Fiona also jumped in. Yeah, Perth with the dolphins. So that's 2 people in Perth. I just need about another 28 and then I'm coming. I'll come to you. Angela said the Pride is a safe haven to share, gift and receive whatever you want to bring light to. It's a special place full of loving support. Thank you. Sharon, yeah, October's your birthday month. Lovely, bright Pride membership might be a present to myself. Yes, come and join us. What a perfect birthday gift. Love you. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here live. I know a couple of you need to leave. Yeah, Tina, I don't think you're at the blockages section yet, so keep going, keep going. Sharon is admitting that she has not even read my books, which you have. And you're a reader, so please do read my books. I do have 3 books on animal communication. Yeah, next time we meet, start reading one. Noreen Sullivan, author, thank you so much. You've just joined the waiting list for the Pride. I love that. Oh, thank you everyone. Thank you for all of your comments, for all of your love, for entering into this practice. There's something I just want to share with you that might be helpful. And this is what I call the key signposts in animal communication. Something to leave you with. So, truth 1. Success starts with you. It starts from within. So your mental processes and your emotional clarity will either hinder or enhance your animal communication. So if you find it hard to trust, or you suffer from self-doubt or low self-esteem, is that you, maybe? You might like to explore ways to literally to boost your mojo. So here is a good practice model. A good practice model means keep it light. I always like to have fun. When I'm teaching, I like to have fun. It's much easier for me then to communicate with the guest teachers, and I find by creating that energy field for others, it helps them to communicate with the animal guest teachers. Smile softly. Oh my God, this really changes your energy. Just smiling softly from serious, I really want to do it, I really want to get it right, I'm trying so hard because it means so much to me. Smile softly and it softens everything. Be playful. Add the fun factor. Animals love it. They will want to communicate with you much more if you just be playful. Stop trying so hard. Pick your moment. And what I mean by that is, when's a good time for you to communicate? And when's it a good time for the animal? Are they busy? Are they too busy sleeping? Too busy having an adventure? Just too busy not wanting to engage, actually, thank you very much. I'm busy in my own busyness. Pick a moment of your day when it's good for you, you have the energy, you have the quiet, but also ask them, is this a good time for you? That goes a long way with animals. Let go of the logic. Just park that right over there. Release your craving for instant results. Don't edit. This is so important. Please accept the very first thing that comes to you, because you can build on that. If you edit, that self-doubt's always going to be there, and it's going to be hard. Finally, own your power. Own your power. This is such a big one. Oh, Jessica's just bought my book. Thank you, my darling. Which one? First one, second one, third one. It's Heart to Heart, Life Lost Love, or Animal Communication Made Easy. Truth 2, got more for you. Remember, it's about love. So to become an effective animal communicator, you need to come from a place of unconditional love. So my advice is, don't begin your communications with a desire to change an animal's behavior or expect them to be okay that you are leaving them to go on a 2-week holiday. Remember that actually it's a conversation to create understanding, to explain what's happening, to be able to give them space to also communicate their thoughts and their feelings back to you. Jessica said she's just bought Made Easy, Animal Communication Made Easy. That's a great book. It's like a how-to book. So if you are somebody who wants to learn animal communication and you're brand new, this is a good book to start with. But I also do love, I read it, I would be biased. I really love Heart to Heart as an entry book because it's full of case studies and my experiences with different animals and their communication, what I learned, how I developed, with a lot of verification. And that really helps you kind of understand animal communication in a more sort of story format. How to is more instructional. So if you want instructions and guidance like that, Animal Communication Made Easy, either the book or the course, or more softer entry point, Heart to Heart is a great book. There's a second book, we'll talk about that next week. Truth 3, remain focused and inspired by your dreams and vision. So continually pushing yourself out of your comfort zone, staying committed to learning and improving every step of the way. If you get lazy with your animal communication will not grow. Makes sense, yeah? Final truth, truth 4, community becomes more important than ever. Who you surround yourself with. So it makes sense that you'd want to surround yourself with others who are compassionate, sensitive animal lovers, who lift you up and support you and helps make the journey way more fun. So those are the key signposts for animal communication. 4 truths given to you. I hope that they are helpful. I hope that maybe you could just accept one and work on that. It will help you with your animal communication. All right, my loves, I always like to invite an animal to have a say. So we have 3 minutes left. Sorry I didn't get to all of your questions. I do my best. This hour just like zooms past. But I would like to just be able to open my heart now to the animal kingdom and invite any animal who would wish to communicate with you right now. Their message for you, for the people that have shown up right here, right now on this live. And then, of course, everybody listening to the recording. This is for you from Badger. I honor all the ones who want it to be black and white. I honor the ones who avoid the grey, who need simplicity, for it to be obvious, linear, to stand out like a beacon. I honor you. But I invite you, as Badger, to look beyond the stripes, to trust where they lead you, to always listen to your heart, to go with the flow. And when things get tough, my dears, to dig and dig and dig and keep going and keep flowing and follow the stripes. I honor you. I hope you enjoyed that message from a Badger. If that connected with you, then that was Badger speaking to you. Thank you so much to everybody who came to the live. Please do let your friends know that they can join us. Please share my lives after they come up on the feed, in my Facebook, in my Instagram. Please follow me. Please like everything and love everything, and just come back again and let us continue to explore intuitive animal communication together. I love that, Jules. Jules has just done a white heart, black heart, and a white heart. I love it. Thank you so much, everybody. Much love to you all. Keep on communicating with the animals, and see you hopefully next Monday, same time, Australia. I'll still be here, 6 p.m. Australia time. Much love.